So we're back out on the street looking for that corporate jet. Dave decided it sucks this weather. Going to join me for the sunny south, right?
Yes. We go on to find the corporate jet, and we have to get out of Canada. It is way too cold to be here.
Right on. And we heard about these the small businesses, right?
Yes.
They're all dripping in cash.
Yeah,
let's
absolutely.
go. This Wuddup Dog here, definitely a small business. Our premier says that Ontario's wealthy. These are the guys. These are the guys that got all the cash.
These are the guys that got the cash.
Come on, let's get this corporate jet. Go.
Okay, so we're inside here with Todd, the owner of Wuddup Dog, and Todd, the corporate jet, buddy. When do we leave? Going on the sunny south?
Maybe a paper airplane, definitely.
Maybe a paper airplane?
Maybe a paper airplane.
You promised me a corporate jet.
I don't promise anything, my friend. I don't promise anything. But we're going to find one.
We're going to find one.
Because the premier says.
The premier says.
Ontario is wealthy.
Absolutely.
And it's the corporations. It's the small business. Small business got the money, right?
The premier and their circle of friends may be wealthy, but the average Joe definitely not.
So the premier hasn't been in for a hot dog lately?
Not yet.
Okay. So what's going on? She's increased this minimum wage because you can afford it.
Mm-hmm.
How is that true? Do you have cushion in your profits to cover this increase in minimum wage?
The increase in wage doesn't really bother me. I'm not worried about paying 14 plus an hour. It's the rollback effect that has, where all my supplies have gone up, some as much as 50-60%.
Okay. So
Sorry, go ahead.
So the cost of your supplies is hitting you.
Mm-hmm.
But you're saying so that's an increase.
Yep.
But your staff isn't an increase? I'm confused by that.
I've always started everyone at minimum wage, and then after their 3-month review, if they can put up with me for 3 months, they deserve more than minimum wage, so they get a bump in pay.
Now, how has the increase in minimum wage affected you as the business? Have you had to increase your prices on your product?
I had to. Last month, I had to raise my prices 10%, even though some of my supplies went up 40-50%. The staff, we all sat down and took a vote in June when this was announced, and they decided that they would rather get rid of our medical and dental benefits that we had.
Okay.
We were doing a 50-50 share. I was paying half, they were paying half. They decided that they didn't want to continue with the medical and dental benefits.
Not worth it anymore.
No.
Have you noticed
free medication for children as of January 1st, so...
Have you noticed an increase in your business? Have you noticed anybody saying that, your prices have gone up since the minimum wages?
I've had some complaints. I haven't noticed much of an increase. I mean, granted, it's February and it's not exactly prime hot dog season, but I'm on par with what I was at this time last year, but now my expenses have gone up drastically.
So what I want to do, make sure that we're abundantly clear on this, that there wasn't really a buffer for you to be able to absorb this increase. You're not raking in the cash.
No.
That apparently the premier seems to think all the small businesses are. So in response to that, the only option you have was ultimately, and it's with your staff's blessing, thankfully, because obviously you've got that kind of a relationship with your staff that not every small business owner has.
Yeah.
So good on you that your staff gets it and don't decide that you're the enemy. So you've taken this step. So we're removed some benefits. We've how about staffing hours? Has that changed at all?
I'm working more. I did alternate schedules a little bit, so there's 3 hours every day now that I'm picking up that would have gone to regular staff.
So that was one of the concerns. So the staffing has reduced.
It's either I cut everybody's hours a little bit, or I pick one person and lay them off.
And you've increased the prices as well. So bottom line, what we've done here is put when prices go up across the board, it's called inflation. Inflation on steroids. That's all we've really accomplished here, right?
Well, my concern is, what about the poor guy that was making $16 an hour before this? Now, he's got to pay the increased prices from everyone raising their prices, but he's not getting any extra money.
I got a couple examples of that myself.
If they did this pay hike, I don't disagree with $15 working wage. But if they did this in 3 installments in the same time period of 90 cents each time, 90 cents every 9 months, we would have been at 15 in the same timeline. It would have been a lot easier for small businesses to absorb and work with.
Maybe, it's an overnight thing.
But telling me raising minimum wage in October by 20 cents and then $2.40 4 months later.
Okay. So one response is reducing hours, another response is increasing prices. There's still one more, though, that is possibly the biggest challenge, because you'd think that most small businesses would be already doing their best at this, is to increase business.
Yeah.
If you got more people coming in and buying the product, obviously, then you'd have that buffer that the Premier seems to think everybody has. So that is one thing that we can do as a community, is look after our own small businesses, right?
And we just tried. We just came here and had lunch here, and we tried Wuddup Dog. Got to say, I had the American. Absolutely, I'm full. It was not too heavy. Great tasting. Lots. You got what your money's worth. It was a great deal.
Thank you.
Best dog I've ever had, actually. Hey, you can go somewhere and get one for like $1.50, and they'll stick it in foil and twist it nice and tight, really tight for you. You can
Just
Sitting on a roller for hours.
and their fries. I got to admit, your fries are the best fries. Best fries ever. Got to come down.
Excellent. Yeah,
Everything.
fresh
And you get to meet Henry Rollins.
Everything's made fresh to order. It's no microwaves, no heat
No.
lamps.
No microwaves, no heat lamps. It's fresh. And what else was the deal here? Your tagline is gourmet street meat.
Gourmet
right?
street
That's the
meat.
deal?
Gourmet
Street meat.
I gotta agree.
Crazy deep fried desserts and a bunch of unique poutines
I
and
just
fries.
had, believe it or not, I had deep fried Pepsi for dessert. It was awesome. Thank you very much for that, Todd. And this is the place that we should be supporting, or certainly one of the places. Support local, please. Wuddup Dog here, King Street in Cambridge. We'll see you here. Bye.